Live tonight from the Raccoon River Brewery. We're in Des Moines, Iowa. Now, we've already heard from Republican voters, and now we want to hear from what Iowa's Democrats and what they're thinking. And for that, we go back to our own Frank Luntz. He's in Des Moines. He's at the university. Frank, all right, so what do the libs say? What are the Democrats saying?
Once again, we show them a whole series of ads, and once again, there was one ad that struck everyone's face. Even people who weren't supporting this candidate thought that this was the best ad they saw. Watch how high the dials climb at a fantastic message for Democratic caucus voters. Let's listen.
I'm John Edwards, and I approve this message. Here's the choice. Keep going the way we are, pretend the system works while corporate greed rules, insurance lobbyists kill health care, energy giants make billions from insane gas prices, and the middle class is squeezed to the breaking point. Or tell the truth. The status quo and good intentions aren't enough. We're not going to look our kids in the eye and say corporate greed stole your future. We're going to say America rose up, saved the middle class, gave you a better life, and it started right here in Iowa.
Every one of the people sitting behind me supported a different candidate in the past few days or weeks. How many of you 1 month ago were supporting John Edwards? Raise your hands. A month ago. How many of you supporting John Edwards today? Look at these hands going up. Was that ad? Was it his message? What turned you to John Edwards?
Because I wanted a champion for middle class, which Iowans, a lot of us are middle class.
Who'd you support before?
Barack Obama.
And he didn't do it for you?
Just didn't do it.
Who else moved towards Edwards in the last month? Tell me why.
I think he's got the credibility and the consistency that we really need to defeat a Republican candidate.
How many of you would say electability, by show of hands, is important to you? How many of you would say it's really important to you? How many of you would say it's the #1 factor in who you decide to vote? Raise your hands. So still a bunch of you. Now, you're interesting, because who'd you start with?
I started with Clinton.
And who'd you move to?
Obama.
And why'd you switch?
I sensed a undeserved, in my opinion, hatred, dislike for Hillary, and I am afraid of not beating the Republicans.
And that's why you moved to Edwards?
Yeah.
John, electability is clearly important in this campaign. What would you like me to ask them?